Hi Lifers! Here are your cards uploaded on December 13th. We're going to start with Journey of Love, and the card is Simplicity. Bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within your struggles quite yet. Trust in the goodness of life, seeking to serve you into becoming the fullness of all that you are. Yes, beloved, even in your darkest night, the light of love is serving you. The most sophisticated of problems can be resolved through a simple answer: love, trust, have faith, be patient, wait, and you shall see. Let simplicity be. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. Meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is all going to work out for the best. There is peace for one whose heart is open. Next, from Journey of Love, is Soft. A sanctuary bathed in soft light. Your heart is receptive, inviting, and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed, for you, your beloveds, your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. That was beautiful. All right. Oops, how did I do that? I just crashed into the camera. Now I gotta try to get the right position again. Sorry guys, a little klutzy there. And I'd like to say that's unusual for me, but I can't say that. All right, Divine Circus. The Velvet Queen. A rare prize is to be bestowed upon you. The universe is confirming that the most luscious dreams of your heart are being nurtured into manifestation. To this end you shall be given a saving grace, an intervention if needs be. To be open to receive, surrender doubt in favor of unconditional trust. Through your trust and optimism, you make it easier for the universe to give you a most deserved gift. A rare prize is worth the effort to attain it. Your efforts will need to include loving discipline. Loving discipline is not about trying to bend the world according to your will, but rather about readying yourself to align with the spirit of what you want to receive. To receive, rather than attempt to take by force, requires strength, trust, spiritual intelligence, and courage. It is easier to try and force things from a fearful place, but it is more effective and empowering to learn how to attract and receive through consciously chosen surrender. This allows the universe to do its best work for you. To surrender is not about passivity, but doing all we can do and then trusting life enough to let go and allow the outcome to be what it will. Surrendering is not giving up. It's about trusting that there is a great and generous intelligence expressing itself through our lives, and if open to it, great treasures are bestowed upon us. So the discipline spoken of here is about changing your consciousness. It asks you to release issues around self-worth. Why should you not be empowered and assisted by the universe to create a life that fills you with joy and feels just right for you? Of course you should, can, and will be. Release any lack of self-worth that would get in the way of your opening in complete trust to the universe. The Velvet Queen assists in shifting the mind from scarcity to prosperity consciousness, where we feel we can receive precious gifts with an easy, open attitude, neither holding on to them out of fear nor pushing them away out of shame or guilt. When she enters your life, she brings a sign of abundance headed your way. This might manifest itself in many and varied ways: in financial wealth, career opportunities, increased love and affection in your relationships, or as a sense of living in the rich fullness of life, spiritually as well as emotionally and materially. She also indicates a prize that is worth attaining. It is said that the sweetest fruit is at the top of the tree, and therefore worth the climb. The Velvet Queen lets you know that your most prized dream is within reach, through a combination of letting life unfold as it will and your own disciplined efforts. Don't give up. You cannot make the fruit on the tree grow faster. That will happen according to the rhythm of life. But you can certainly do your part to be ready to climb the tree at the right moment to savor the sweetness of success. And the next one from Divine Circus is Maven of Masks. Who do you want to be? Try that self on for size. You might just discover another genuine facet of you beyond your known identity. The Maven of Masks tells you, act as you wish to be, and so you shall be. Have you ever felt the liberation of feeling like a different person when on holiday, traveling in another part of the world, or stepping into a world where people don't know you? The masks have come off, and you get to choose who you are going to be. You might feel unfamiliar ways of being, more assertive, more confident, more vulnerable, more feminine, or masculine, all rising up from within you. These ways of being might not seem like you, not the you that you have thought yourself to be. But just because they are different, new, unfamiliar, doesn't also make them inauthentic. Quite the opposite. The Maven of Masks card comes to you when it's time to try on another personality for size, to see how much of it ends up being authentically you, just a newly discovered you, but true nonetheless. Have you heard the expression, fake it till you make it? Some people don't like this idea. They feel it's not genuine. It depends how you use the idea to your advantage. There is a difference between pretending to be someone or something you are not, and experimenting, exploring, expressing a self you know is within you, but are yet to fully realize yourself to be. In truth, we have the entire universe within us. If you want to discover new qualities in you, you are going to have to start somewhere. Believe, first of all, that you have undiscovered depths and diversity in you. Second, you have to play. Not play acting, but playing. What is it like to show up for life as if you already have all the courage and sass you long for, or all the creativity and confidence you yearn for? See yourself as that person, as having those qualities. Otherwise, you are like a bird who is yet to fly. It's in you, but you have to have faith first and act as if you do. The bird who has never flown has it in him to fly, but he has to make the leap of faith to realize this for himself. And lastly, a couple cards from Alice the Wonderland. The first one is A Moment's Regret. Stand up, Alice. There we go. A quote from Alice. It was much pleasanter at home, thought poor Alice, when one wasn't always growing larger and smaller and being ordered about by mice and rabbits. I almost wish I hadn't gone down that rabbit hole. And yet, it's rather curious, you know, this sort of life. When we make life changes and take large steps into the unknown, it is perfectly natural to have a moment or two when we wonder whether we have made a series of mistakes. When this card comes to you, it shines a light on the doubts you are having and asks you to accept these uncertainties as part of the process of change. You are so very far away from where you once were, but you still have no clear idea of exactly where your path will take you, and you are filled with uncertainty. Instead of allowing dread to fill your mind, live as if life is a great adventure. Understand that as you change, there will be many ups and downs. It is not in your best interest to judge yourself harshly. Instead, anchor yourself firmly in the present moment and allow any regret and nostalgia for your comfortable past to wash over you. Let it flow on by. You are on a remarkable journey of change. It is one that will lead to wisdom, experience, and adventure. You have made a wonderful choice, so take heart in knowing that all change creates waves and disruption. Do not make more of your misgivings than they are. They are the natural consequence of bravely stepping out of your comfort zone. And the last card, also from Alice the Wonderland, I want to be a queen. Ding dang it, I'm clumsy today, sorry. The quote, I don't want to be anybody's prisoner. I want to be a queen. So you will when you've crossed the next brook, said the White Knight. When Alice declares she does not want to be anybody's prisoner, she is enabling her self-determination. She is a free person, even in the strange world she finds herself within. She will not allow herself to be imprisoned, enslaved, or taken into captivity, even if her incarceration was to be comfortable. She declares her intent strongly. She wants to be a queen, a ruler in her own right, a person who has power, influence, and will take charge of herself in her own world. And she will embrace all the responsibility and scrutiny that comes with the role. When this card comes to you, you are being asked to free yourself from any captivity, enslavement, or imprisonment. You do not wish to be anybody's prisoner. You were born to be free. It is time to liberate yourself from any shackles and embrace your innate power. You also want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power. Not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself, make wonderful choices, rule with justice and compassion, and forge your own destiny. You are ready to become the queen and make your own choices in your own way. You are set to rule your world, indeed to shape your world. You will no longer ask for permission to come and go. You will declare, make the rules, and decide what takes place in your dominion. Instead of fearing your power, you will embrace it and the enormous energy that comes with stepping into your own potential. All right, guys. If the cards resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.